Hi Aquarius, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a 2023 forecast. We're going to ask Spirit today for any guidance that they have for us for things that may be coming, things to think about, some blessings, any forecast around love, career, any guidance that Spirit has for us. So let's just do a quick forecast for you and see what Spirit has for you. Things to think about for the year ahead. Can't believe we're heading into 2023. Spirit, I am here with my Aquarius. If you could please share with me any messages of guidance that you have for them in the year ahead. I am listening for you now. I have the Sun. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. Maybe we're going to really grow. Maybe this is going to be a big year of growth. You look back and say, I can't believe all the changes in my life. I can't believe how far I've come. You know, I love years like that. I have a wish. Your heart's desire is ready to come true. Make a wish. What is it that you want this year? Okay. I want to see changes in my life. I want to be in a better place in a year from now. What is it that we want? And I have a Phoenix. Be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. So maybe I have to walk through something. You know, sometimes we grow only after we've gone through something, and sometimes it's difficult, right? Sometimes we have to push through it to get to the other side. But when we're on the other side, we realize that we're a better person, that we learned from our mistakes, that, you know, something good came out of it. So there could be some big lessons this year. There could be something like that. Let's see what we have. I have a King of Swords, Queen of Wands. I have a Six of Swords, and I have a Page of Wands. Okay. You're definitely moving towards something. You've released something. You've moved away from something. You know, almost the sense of time's up. I'm moving on. And it doesn't have to be in a relationship. It could be just something that, I don't know, you're just tired of doing the same thing over and over again, you know, and you're not going anywhere. You know, that feeling of, I've been spinning my wheels in this job. It's a dead end job. I'm not going anywhere. So I do feel like you make up your mind. I will say that. I feel like you decide to jump into something, that you make a pretty big decision. It could be changing a career, changing a job, a move, it could be the status of a relationship. But I'm determined that this is what I want, that I'm going to be okay. You know, that I have to follow what I feel is best for me. Okay. I feel like I'm learning about myself as I'm going through this move. I feel like new doors are opening, Spirit just said, new opportunities, new doors, new avenues. Like if I hadn't taken this leap of faith, I would never have met the people that are being put on my path to learn from. So I feel like it's a little bit of a bold move. I will say that. I feel like it's a step outside of your comfort zone. But I feel like it's going to be the best thing that you ever did for yourself. I really do. I feel like I don't know, maybe you're starting to forecast like this is something I really have to do. It's something that it's going to change the projection of my future, but it's something that I really need to do for myself. I feel like it's time. It's time for me to move on. You know, I'm putting something to an end with that Death card. You know, it's something that my Death card is not somebody dies. It could be, but it isn't. It's something in my life has completed its journey, its cycle, and it's time for me to just say goodbye. You know, sometimes it's a friendship, sometimes it's a job, sometimes it's I've been, I don't know, doing exercise, going to this gym and exercising, and I don't like that gym anymore and I switch another gym. It could be as simple as that. But it's a Death card because I'm changing. I've completed a cycle. I put it to rest and I end it. So there is something, and it could be connected to that Phoenix card. You know, you get to a point where you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you say to yourself, I know there's something better for me. I know that there's something better for me. And you make up your mind. You make up your mind to move on. And that's what happens. It's just this feeling of, I have to move on. I have to move on. So, whatever that is for you, whether it's your job, your career, your home, like, I don't like my home anymore. It's not working for me. I've outgrown it. I'm going to buy a new home. I'm going to rent a new home, something like that. Yeah, you're determined. Look at you. You're determined to, you've got your eye. It's like, I've got my eye on a prize. I've got my eye on a goal. I've got my eye on a target. And I'm going to just, do what I have to do to get there. So something is coming into your energy. That's definitely a new door. 9 of Cups. You're going to be happy. It is going to help you. It's going to make you happier. Okay, you're gonna be happier doing it. It's a good decision for you. You're making a good choice. They just said, yeah, it's a new beginning. You are definitely making a decision about, there's something in my life that isn't working, hasn't been working for a long time, and I'm ready to move on. And it's okay. 10 of Cups. I want to be happy. I want it all. Okay. Whether you have this or not, I want to be happy. I want to be completely content and fulfilled. And I think that you're smart enough and you have enough life experience to make decisions that are good for you. And I feel like you say to yourself, like, this is a decision I had to do all by myself. This is something that I feel like is important to me with this Ace of Wands. I feel like it's driving me. I feel like it is, maybe it's been something that's been in your back of your mind for quite a while. And you're like, I've been thinking about doing this for, maybe even thinking about doing something for years. Like, I've been wanting to start my own business or go out on my own, or I've been wanting to change my career, go back to school, go to school, so there could be something that you've been thinking about for a long time, but this is the year that I take action. This is the year I do it for me. This is the year that I am looking for this contentment, like, I've got to make myself happy first, is how I feel. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. I'm not going to, I'm not going to hold resentments on anybody else. Like, I'm going to take responsibility for me, my life. It's not anybody else's responsibility to make me happy, right? I'm going to forgive others. I'm going to forgive myself for, I don't know, past behavior sometimes. Sometimes I just want to say to myself, it's okay. That's not who you are today. Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. I'm not going to think about anybody else. I'm not going to compare myself to anybody else. I'm not going to envy anybody else, right? So maybe you're becoming very in tune to what it is that it will take for you and your own happiness. And that's your focus this year. But indecision. I will use my intuition in all aspects of life. When I don't know the decision, I'm going to trust my intuition. Okay. I'm going to listen to my inner voice more. I'm going to grow. I'm going to learn. I'm going to learn how to listen to my inner voice. I'm going to trust my instincts. I'm going to trust my gut. I'm going to, I don't know, be true to myself, is how Spirit just said it. Like, I'm going to start making decisions for me. And maybe there's a little bit of a taking a step back and taking back some power. Maybe could be in a relationship, or just for your own personal growth. Like, this is something I have to work on for myself. So there's something going on. Spirit, what do you have for relationships? You're ready to step to the plate, to do something or create something that makes you happy. Okay, makes you happy. The good example would be people who have like a passion or a hobby, and then they turn it into their livelihood. Okay. I have a passion for my artwork, and then I find a way that it becomes my full-time job. Um, so there's a little part of me that says that if I could be doing this full time instead of something else, I would. So what is that thing? And how do I get there? So maybe this is the year I figure that out. Maybe this is the year I take that leap of faith. I have a King of Pentacles, so I have money flowing into me and I have security. So you have some financial security coming in. I have the Devil. Let me see what my other cards are. King of Wands. Yeah. And I have a Chariot. You have this strength and this ability and this security to charge forward in an area of your life. The Devil is coming into me as, maybe there's something holding me back. It could be as simple as how I talk to myself or how I treat myself, or that I'm not taking good care of myself. It could be as simple as that. Okay. I need to remove something to unblock my energy, or believe in myself, trust myself again. But you have this power as a king. And I mean, king, all of these kings, king of Pentacles, King of Wands, a Chariot. It's almost like nothing can hold me back. Nothing can hold me back. I'm going to say it that way. You have potential for extreme success, unbelievable success. So don't let anything hold you back from achieving some kind of big goal that you want to achieve, or earn the kind of money that you want to earn. Okay, something like that. Whatever this devil is to you, everybody has their vices. I drink too much. I smoke too much. I eat too much. I have a tendency to attract the wrong people that are hurtful in my life. I need to trust my intuition a little bit better. Whatever that devil is to you, maybe you're much aware of it and you're saying, I'm going to work harder in that area of my life. I've got to work harder in that area of my life. Page of Wands. Follow something that you really love to do. Jump into something that you really love to do. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. Page of Cups. So I have all this new energy. I'm willing to walk away from and make some changes in my life in order to invite these new feelings in. Could be love. Some of you, I literally... I've exhausted the relationship I'm in. It's over. I've moved on. They've moved on. And now I'm opening up my heart to allowing somebody new in. And maybe I'm just going to be a little bit careful this time of who I pick. I'm going to be a little bit more aware of, is there some red flags jumping out? Maybe Spirit will be a little bit kinder and gentler and saying, I'm going to help you with that, and put people in front of you that are only loving and kind and want to be in your life. I have a Justice. A sense of being treated fairly. That's important to you. I want to be treated fairly. And I also want to have a future with somebody. For somebody, this is going to turn into talks of a future. Talks of a marriage, talks of a contract, buying something. Maybe we buy a home, some kind of, formal agreement. But for some of you, this could turn into the year that we bought our home, we got married, like some kind of big things going on too. That's exciting. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is always a let go of the worries and fears. Those are things that just kind of creep into our day. You're so strong here with this King, Chariot. You're so strong. Ten of Swords. Let go of whatever is holding you back. There really shouldn't be anything that's holding you back. That is this feeling of sometimes I worry about things that haven't happened yet. And, I don't know, maybe Spirit's saying just try to stay in the present a little bit more this year. Try to live in the day, stay in the day. Maybe that's something you really have to work on. Maybe that's something that you have a tendency to forecast, worries about the future, like what if. So spirits may be saying maybe that's something that they really want you to work on this year, is to stay in the day, stay in the moment, enjoy the magic. You have this incredible ability to achieve whatever success that you want this year. Okay, whatever it is, they want you to focus on something that you're very passionate about, and they want you to also realize that you're not in control, right? That you've been given your own talents and abilities. They don't want you to compare yourself to anybody else. If you have a tendency to do that, somebody else is better, somebody else, I'll never be, like that person. You have your own special talent. You have your own special skills, ability, personality. So they want you to tap into what makes you special and identify that and keep running with it. Okay. Just keep putting it out there because it is paying off for you, whether you realize it or not. And maybe this is the year that you really step to the plate and say, I'm tired of spinning my wheels and I'm making this change because I deserve more, or I want more, or I just feel like it's time. Okay. But I do feel like it is this, I don't even want to say slow and steady. I do want to say stable. I will say stableness. I will say I don't feel any kind of like major upheavals. I feel like everything that happens to you this year is because of decisions you make, not because something came into your life and like blew your life up. I do feel like you are in control of those things. And I feel like your decisions that you're making are wise, whether they're I'm buying a home with somebody, I'm starting a new connection with somebody, that it's more trusting. I'm wiser, I'm smarter, I'm growing. There's a lot going on here, my Aquarius. Let's get some blessings. A blessing for those who are nearing their final breath. Okay, so maybe there's somebody in your life that you're praying for, okay, that you have special prayers for. And it doesn't mean that somebody's going to die. It's not a forecast for somebody's dying, but you could have elderly people in your life that that, you know what, they're very important to me because they may not be here much longer, okay? And I pray for them, right? I pray for them. The spirit world prays for them. So just know that you are being watched over. They are being watched over. Let's see what I got two that came up. A blessing for solace and hope. I have hope in myself. I have peace in my mind. Again, this sense of steadiness around you, the sense of I'm making good choices, I'm making wise decisions. That is all coming into me. I feel more connected, Spirit just said. So you're connecting more spiritually, you're growing more spiritually. Those are all good things. A blessing on your health. Some of you, that may be the devil card, like this is the year that I'm going to I'm not going to quit smoking. I'm going to drink less. I'm going to remove something from my life that's, hurting me in some way, if anything is. A blessing on your health and being aware of your health and being aware how your health affects these other areas of your life, mind, body, soul. I guess, we all enter into a new year with this sense of I'm going to try harder, right? And I do feel that. I do feel like you're recommitting to you. I love that. Recommitting to me, recommitting to my journey, my path, my experiences, what's best for me. And maybe it is a ton of spiritual growth this year. Maybe it is a learning curve about you, a deep dive into, what truly makes me happy, what truly is on my path. So I do believe that, my Aquarius. I think a lot of you are on an incredible spiritual journey this year. So we will put that out into the universe. We'll ask Spirit to continue to guide you for sure, if you're having an awakening or you're like trying to learn about your connection to spirit. So we will definitely ask spirit for help with that. And then I want spirit to continue giving you this almost gift of steadiness, this gift of that you don't have upheaval in your life, and that things are kind of going your way. All right. So, because I do feel that. I do feel out of all the readings I've done so far with my end of the year, my Aquarius, you are the most stable, is how I feel. I feel like it's just kind of like, you know what? It's a great year. It's got a great foundation. And then all I'm doing is like building on this foundation, and all I'm doing is growing and learning. And it's awesome. So we are going to put this out to the universe. We're going to ask Spirit to continue to guide you. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you are new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, I'm an intuitive life and love coach, and I help guide people, and I'm a psychic medium, obviously. And I will put my website in the description below, and that is KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.